Hello, welcome back. So, let me go in here for a second, 1 minute. Then I'll talk because it's noisy. Because I'm getting that. So while I was here filming, I don't know what week, maybe last week's buyer grow and show fish measure up, I did notice one of my chags had a bit of a couple of red marks on its belly. So I've got her out, Chubs. Currently in the bowl with some sedate. I just want to have a closer look. It doesn't look, it's not bad. I just want to have a closer look. I'm just going to chuck a bit of tamidine on it and then get it back in. She's not happy. I might put a little bit more sedate in. I'll come back in a minute when she's over. But I've been here for a while with the covers off the window just looking. It's not a single mark on anybody else. Well, I say not a single mark. Frank's got a very, very faint, again, very faint. I'll see if I can capture it. Little mark on his tummy, but it's nothing. I'm sure if just left alone it'll be fine. This is a little bit more, maybe needs a bit of investigation. So I'm going to have a look. As I say, put a bit of tamidine on it. Nothing crazy, and just get her back and keep an eye on it. Admittedly, can't see because of the sun. I've got the windows covered up, so I've not been on the case as much of looking at the fish. It's only because of today I had the covers off the window, and I was watching him, as you do, because that's what you do with fish. And I thought that's not right, and I'm going to have another look at it. But normally I'll come out, flip the cover off, put my handful of food in, watch him for 5-10 minutes, and then put the cover back down and come in. So I wouldn't have seen that. Well, I would have seen it if the window wasn't covered, but as we know, it's been bloody cold, and a window is a massive heat loss, hence covering it over, like I said a couple of months back. Right, I'll come back in a minute when she's over and we'll have another look, and then we'll take it from there. So I'll see you in a minute. Just about fits in this bowl, which is what, 65 cm. And remember, if you've not been here for a while, this fish, I think I've had it 3, maybe 4 years, and it was that big when I got it. So I'm well happy with her. I'm not sure it's still enough. Not quite enough sedate, or enough sedate. So there we go, look. It's not mega bad, but so God knows how they've got that, or how she's got that. I can't imagine they've been sitting on the bottom, with the water temperature being 15 degrees. So as I say, just gonna pop a bit of tamidine on it, give her a proper once over, and then pop her back. She did have a bit of a rough year last year, not that that was there, but if you remember, if you was here from a build last year, and she probably looked the worst and most battered out of everybody when they spawned. One, she looked half the size she is now, and two, she had lost an absolute ton of scales on her tail, which look like they're coming back now. And there might have been 1 or 2 on the side, but I can't work out where that is now either, so that's good. Anyway, a little bit more, I'm going to put a little bit more sedate in, just a tiny touch more, just to get it right over. Then I'll be back, I promise. So I'll put you just up there. You probably won't be able to see me, but hopefully you can see this okay. So that's the mark. It's not mega, but obviously it's still not right, is it? So all I would do in this case, a bit of tamidine on it, just give it a rub in. It doesn't feel horrible. And that's it, done. There's no other marks I can see on her. As I say, she's healed. The smashed up tail that she had last year is healed up. Nice. Looks like the scales are coming back. It was here somewhere, I think. Yeah. But yeah, she's done alright over the years. Love her. She's a brute. And she actually measures 65 cm, maybe 66, because there's a bit of a gap at the end of the bowl. So she's done well. So I'll just keep an eye on it. Now I know that she's got a mark, I'll have to use the window a little bit more to make sure it's looking okay and not horrible. Right, I'll get her back in. She's a lump. There we go. Simple as that, ish. Not all the time. I'll tell you what is nice. Because the water's warmer than the air temperature, it's lovely. So I've been watching him for a bit now, I can't see any more issues with anybody else. So yeah, not bad. Not that we're through winter yet, there's still quite a way to go, isn't there? We're only near the end of Jan, so the joys. Right, see you in a bit. So I had a couple of questions the other day on an older video. I thought, while I'm here, I know there's been a few other people ask as well, the Utsuri. So this is said fish. So for those that can't remember or didn't watch the videos I did on this, I'll put a link above to what this fish looked like back in the summer. And if you remember rightly, I had my old mate Frank the koi doctor over to give me a hand to give it one last sort of help to try and get it better before they came out into the temporary pool before I did the rebuild. So it was pretty bad. I mean, it weren't wrecked fish, but everything I seemed to do and try wasn't really working. So I thought, now it's been about, I don't know how many months, 6-7 months on, what better time just to have a quick look at it now. Well, there's not a lot else going on. See how she's done. Now I'm saying she, I'm 90% certain it's a female. And for some reason when this fish goes in a bowl, the sumi drops off of it. I don't know why or how, but it just does. So in the end, I think I took a couple of scales out, and it had the paintbrush treatment. And it was out on a mat for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, getting it right, and then we left it. Well, I had to leave it because obviously I was in the middle of a rebuild and I had a lot going on, and they were in a temporary accommodation, paddling pool in the garden, weren't they, until the pond was done. That's why she's, before she goes over properly, what sort of size we're looking at here. 57 maybe. I'll have another look when she's chilled out and I can use 2 hands. Oh no, definitely female. In fact, there's one little tiny blobby bit there, which I'll have a look at in a second, but that was the side that I butchered. Frank didn't want to do it, he was a bit chicken. But that was the side where some scales were taken out and it was a right old rotten red mess. And somehow she's managed to grow as well in the last year. Put a little bit more cut juice in. Back in 2 shakes, put a bit more juice in and then wait till she's properly gone. Here we go, eventually. She's a fighter. So 57 cm, maybe 58. And I'll say 57. So this was the side that was butchered. And honestly, you wouldn't know. There's a slight weird scale here. Where's it gone? There. It's grown a funny shape, so I'm going to leave it, and it's slightly sticking up a bit, but it's not red. There, look. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to do anything with it, but that's that little tiny bit sticking out. It's a scale that's, for some reason, hasn't grown half moon shaped. It's growing slightly different shape, concave. But she's done awesome. Still looking clean. So yeah, well happy with this. I know there's quite a few people that like this fish. Let's see if we can get the, it might be more than 57. Oh no. 58. We'll take that. We'll have 58. So yeah, good fish. Bargain as well. If you remember rightly, because of the slight body deformity here, which you can only see from above, I got it at a ridiculous knockdown price, so doesn't bother me. It's not a show fish. Just wanted a bit of bling for the pond. Right, get her back in. Hopefully get a few more out of you next year, 60 plus hopefully. Look at her, cracker. Perhaps I need to remember to put the air on. Do that now. She's ready. Say she's ready. Swim straight into the side. Anyway, there we go. I'm not getting any more out. That'll do. I can't see any more. As I say, I've been out here about half an hour now. I can't see any more issues with anybody else, so no need to. I did a quick scrape of the Chag, nothing on it, and I scraped the small kahaku as well, nothing on that. No reason to scrape. I thought since I had a fish out, made sense to do it before I put them in the sedate. Banging, bring on summer. There we go, it's all back. winter mode in. Great. Anyway, so reasonably happy with that, other than that little red mark. Not the end of the world, but happy that didn't find anything on any scrapes, and or no bits hanging off a fish unexpectedly found. Always good in my book. So the next project, so I've had a bit of a change of mind. I've got some of this thin fascia board stuff, soffit board, which I am going to put up as a ceiling on the inside of here, because this is definitely getting done this year. So that, I'm getting rid of this. So as you can see, because it's damp in here, you get horrible black rubbish. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to have that across the top, the white board across the top. And yeah, that'll smarten it up, and then I can get me sideboard in here with cupboards for all me stuff. That's a bit of a plan. That's going to be done. Ceiling hopefully be done next week, because I've got a few days off of work, so I'm planning on doing that. I can just spend a few days with all my tools out and measuring and cutting and stuff without having to worry about getting everything packed away, ready to go to work the next day. Hopefully I should be able to do it in 2 days, man of my skill, or not. Anyway, the next cut shot you'll see will probably be me swearing and shouting at this fascia board, trying to get it up in the ceiling. Cue that now. So, it's Monday, and I said, I think on the last video that I filmed maybe the other week, I was going to do this. We'll start doing that, which is the ceiling for in there. Obviously, as you can tell, I've not done it. It's still there. What I have done is I fixed the sheeting down on the top of the roof on the outside, because I noticed there was some water getting in, or I can't remember where, somewhere inside there was some water getting through, so I've it's push somewhere over here. There, look, a bit of moisture there, so I've sorted the outside out and it's now watertight, and I've clamped it down with that bit of old decking board around here and then around the back here, just to keep it down and stop water getting in. Can't have that, can't have a rotten roof. That is on my list of things to spend a fortune on at some point. Probably March, spring comes. I'm going to have a living roof on the top, the green roof. So I'll probably have to take the plastic sheeting off, and I'm going to get a rubber roof put on, and then the living roof ordered, some fascias to tidy the edge up, and then maybe start thinking about what I'm going to clad the rest of the building in. Probably wood, but I'm not 100% certain on that, but that's miles away. But I want to get the roof done and sorted springtime, 100%. So I've done that. I've dropped my son off at work and done a tip run. Also, look what we've done here. Had a tidy up. Still got a pile of absolute junk there, crap, but had a bit of a sweep up and a tidy up. It's good in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the floor. I might get some of that, some rubber mat in. I don't know if I'm going to paint the inside, possibly, not too bothered. Oh, and I found the sign that the kids bought me for Christmas. It's going to go on the outside. That's there at the minute. So I think I'm just going to have a bit of a poodle round on the outside somewhere and just do a couple of other bits. I'm not going to attempt to start doing all of that just yet. Might get a couple of bits out and have a bit of a measure up. But like I do, I ordered it before I really thought about it properly. These are, I think, 4 metre lengths, 5 metre lengths. which is way longer than I need, because in my head I was going to do them always, so from door to the back of the wall, and I thought, so I can just trim a bit off, slide them up. I've got some trim for the edge, which is this stuff, which will slot in, but it's really flexible. I mean, getting these round here was hard enough, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. So yeah, so that's going to be a watch this space, because it's a long bit of plastic. Probably need 2 people to do it, or I probably need to make a prop out of a bit of a wood, a long bit of wood, and then a flat bit on the top, like a T-shape, just to hold it up, because it's a long span from here to there. You never know. So in fact, what I'm going to do is take this down, bottom wood stuff, and then I might have a bash, putting 1 or 2 up, and I need to cover this. All this moisture here is from the top of the shower, where the top doesn't sit completely flat. Well, not flat, but there is a slight gap, and the splashing, especially splashing on the ceiling there, so it's got it wet. So I need to put something on the top here to stop that happening, but when it's plastic it won't matter so much because I can wipe it down. So productive, non-productive. I've done a couple of things, come on. And took my son to work and went to the tip. They're the most important things. Right, so I'll get my ladder away. I had to go up there, I was brave, absolutely brave. It's a big boy. Put these up a couple of bits of tools away, and then I don't want to do it because I know it's going to be a ball ache. Might put the edge pieces, trim bits up first. It might help me slot these in. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare. It's like a 2-man job. I am but one person. Anyway, right, let me tidy this stuff away, get this ceiling down. It'll probably be dark. It's about 4 o'clock now, is it? It's been a bit of a grim 3:30. I've got loads of time, and I don't get dark till about 4:45 now. Right, I'm standing here talking to you, and I should be doing some work. Come on then, let's get something done. See you in a bit. Check, check, check. Left the camera outside all night. Still working, good. Right, been to Tool Station, that was a mission. Someone had wrapped their car around a lamppost at the roundabout, causing an absolute nightmare of a tailback. Anyway, I'm back now. Got this out. Extension lead. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if I said this the other day, yesterday, got some off-cut bits of wood, this stuff. And I'm going to put it along the edge there, just to give me something else to screw the edging material to, and then I can start slotting and screwing it's fascia board, but it's going to be ceiling board. So hopefully every gap is a uniform size. I've not checked that just yet. Otherwise I've got to measure, well, I'm going to measure each one just to make sure anyway, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 14 bits of wood. Only. Could take me all afternoon. You know you lot love it. Right, tape measure. See this? This bit of wood. It's failure. What do we always say? Measure once, cut 50 times, or cut 50 times and measure 1,000,000 times, or any combination of that. But whatever I did, it wasn't any of that. It was just measure and make up a number. 56.5 centimetres. Yeah, where? 66.5. What am I doing? Anyway, we're getting there, look. So this is just to give me a little edge to tack the edging strip round the outside, and then I can slot the board in. Hopefully it goes to plan. Not like this, not like that. Anyway, back to it. Laughing at myself, and no doubt now you lot are. It's not been snowing. Stay me. I'm going to stay me floor now. Oh. Had a bit of a couple of hour gap in the middle of the day. One of my work vans broke down and it turns out it didn't have AA, so I've been arguing with them all day because they had a van on the system that we haven't had for 3 years. Well, and I've been paying for that. Anyway, so that took forever. That's sorted. This is pretty much sorted now. So it's just to give me a lip to put the edge on, to put the ceiling stuff into. Yeah, now I want to do some now. It's light in here, so I could do some more. I've bought myself another tool, because what's a DIY job without buying another tool? Got myself heavy duty nail gun with some staple things and some other brad things, just to tack the plastic trim around the edge. You'll see that in a minute when I start doing it. I'm going to do some now, why not? I've started, it's getting dark, but I mean here it's light. Right, I don't know what else I'm going to need, something to cut that plastic with. We'll get there. Start it, I'm going to start it. Believe it or not, that piece of crap there took forever to get up there. So that's going to be in there, like that. Right, I thought, me being me, you know, I thought this heavy duty staple gun, Stanley, so not a budget brand, I thought it would just go through that like butter. No, absolute nightmare. Obviously, because nothing's ever easy, I ain't going to be able to do it one-handed, but I don't know why it just doesn't staple like it should staple. Just want to put some staples in it. I can't do it. I was gonna show you the frustration firsthand, but I can't do that. Right, I'll be back in about 16 years when I've done this bit. Bye. Good morning, people. It's a big sigh, wasn't it? Quite a mild day today. I'll say day, morning. About 8:45, something like that. Leave the covers back a bit today. Air it out. Looking alright, although I can't see the small Baia Kahaku or Yami Karashi / Chag. Don't know where they've gone. Hiding somewhere probably. Anyway, yeah, so it's a slightly warmer day today, looking at things. I haven't got 50 layers of clothes on. This is the plan, isn't it? So, I'm going to crack on, get the rest of the edging trim up. I've done that bit there, I think that was where I left it last time. I just need to get that and that done, and then I can start sliding the ceiling in. Hopefully it will go to plan. That pretty much sums up the last 10 minutes. I measured it twice and I cut it, and it's too big. Now it's wedged in between the walls. Unbelievable. It's literally probably, I don't know, 10 mil. Look at it. Anyway, so I've got all the trim around the edge, so I'm literally just now got to cut these, which was 240, but now I've cut it and put it in, it's obviously not, it's something like 235, but 2,300. Oh, I don't know. I might go in for a break. I've been out here a good few hours now without stopping because I'm a hero. Stressing me. Not. No, I'm doing alright. Apart from that. I'm going to cut one as like a template, as a guide, and then doing one at a time from that. Hopefully they'll all be, should be, because obviously I didn't build the filter room, did I? Should all be bob on, nice and parallel and straight. So if I get one right, I can use that to gauge the rest of them. Anyway, back to it. I'm so over this. I'm not joking you. It's been a nightmare. Nothing's ever easy. I've done three. You can count them on them 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. 3 panels. Absolute nightmare. Trying to squeeze them into that is a nightmare. Then trying to slide them along and slot them into each other. You can see the gap there, that one. Nightmare. And then trying to clip it in the other side while trying to slot it in that side. Nightmare. Then trying to push it that way and all hold in. Nightmare. Luckily, the staple gun as well. The plan was to staple here, so there was no visible, sorry, there, to staple there on all of them, and then slide the next piece in, so there'd be no visible fixings. No. The distance, this is a rant, the distance on the end from there to where the staple comes out is greater than the distance of that flappy there. Flange, flap, whatever you want to call it. So I'm pretty much, watch this, you'll see, that's pushed right in. There you go. Doesn't go in the plastic. Luckily, I bought some of these poly pin things when I bought that, with the little white plastic head on it, so there's going to be some of them fixings in. And obviously the noggins are not all lined up either, because they're split, aren't they? So it would have been nice to have a straight line of them. That ain't going to happen. But hey. We're getting there though. Mad. But not really mad. And that was funny. So as I said to you earlier, I'd measured one piece, got it perfect, and then cut the next one, put it up. I hadn't cut any more, had I? So I put it up, pushed it in, and then luckily before I fixed it in, realised I needed to go and measure the next bit. It's all fun and games here. So yeah, I think it's going to look good though. Just give it a bit of a cleaner look and hide all the rubbish on the ceiling. Obviously this is going to be not a major problem. I'm going to have to disconnect the wire and then drill a hole through to poke the wire out and then get that hooked back up. But we soldier on, crack on and get it done. Ain't going to be done today. What's the time? Plus I've had some problems with payroll at work. 2:35. Then my business partner have been on the phone because the accountant's bloody rubbish. Right, anyway, that's not your problem. We're doing it. Let's get it done. 3 at 2:35. Let's see how many I can do in the next hour or two. Bye. Wants to come out and help, but he's not allowed. He's an inside cat. He's like the dog that we haven't got now. He wants to come out and do jobs, but he's not allowed. Anyway, distraction over. Spray that again. So, yesterday, what an absolute ball ache. I didn't get it all done, what you can see is most of it done. I had a few problems with the light, in that although I've got my own consumer unit in here, so I flicked the light off. When I took the wires out, obviously the earth is still connected to the main house, and it kept tripping the main house out every time I moved the wires and took the light down, which was not normally a problem when you're on your own, but when your wife's trying to do calls and stuff online for work, it's not too good. That took me, no joke, 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes to get the light back up, and I'm not too happy with the hole that I drilled either, but hey, I'll show you. I was fuming, absolutely fuming. But anyway, it's done now, but slight miscalculation. I wanted the light to be there, but you know, there's no noggin that side, so hey ho, it's done. And getting around here was a nightmare. As you can see, I've butchered that and didn't cut that right either. The joys, but nightmare. So hopefully now, just a couple more straight bits, and then that last one to trim. I'll get this right, like that. The last one to trim. But actually, I'm well happy with how it looks. Awesome. Easy to wipe down as well. In fact, is it wet over here? Yeah. Still need to cover this, because look, you can see all the water that's spraying out the top of here. Anyway, it looks good. This trim stuff's spot on, look. Just tidies it up, but it is a mega tight fit trying to wedge it in there and hold it up and moan as I have been doing. Anyway, it's early, it's Friday. I need to get this finished and then get this video uploaded, because in fact you might not even see this in one part, because I filmed quite a bit this week. It might be a mega long video about me moaning about putting this ceiling up. Anyway, right, here we go. I'll catch you in a bit when hopefully in the next hour or two I'll be done. That'll be good. Oh, literally, I don't know how it's going to fit. Not a clue. So I can't slot one end in because these are in the way, and obviously I need to push it over so the holes line up with that, but I can't push it over because it's caught on the end here. And then while I'm trying to do that end is just swinging in the wind, causing me pain. I've been at this. I just took my son to work. I must have been at this one bit for about 40 minutes. I can't do it. Every time I think I'm getting somewhere, it gets jammed or slightly pops out and then won't slide in. There's obviously a right way of doing it. Probably someone that does this for a living will know, or has done this before, but I don't know how it's going to fit without butchering all the plastic. Anyway, back to it. I'll see you in a minute when I've done it. Half an hour, I don't know, could be even tomorrow. I might just drag it out even more than it needs to be dragged out. I always find it funny, as soon as the chags get on it, everyone else panics. Anyway, you're seeing the fish because I'm wrapping the video up because it's probably 6 weeks long. And I thought, I don't know if you've seen a lot of fish. I can't even remember what I filmed. I don't know if you've seen a lot of fish. I've had a lot on this week. I'm busy. Sun's out. Sort of. Right, the barcode, ceiling, filter house. Ooh, I've done it. The whole shebang. So the last section, I took the back trim out and properly cut it back either end. took a little bit more off the width of it, and after a load more swearing, shouting, more swearing, more shouting, more levering, more punching it, did it. Well happy, looks good. Well, apart from that bit, but in fact I'm not even sure, as it's been pointed out by somebody, if the light is directly in the middle, but looks good to me. Can't be far out with anything. And I've had a bit of a spruce up in here. Obviously forget that. That's the to-do list. Had a bit of a tidy up, as I say, wiped everything down. So yeah, happy with that. Sounds completely different in here now. Sounds like an actual room as opposed to a bit of an echoey space. That's it. That's it for this week. How bored have I made you lot feel watching this? Because I've been moaning about this ceiling. It's probably taken me 2 days in total. It'll be 16 hours worth of work, but hey. Got a few days off work next week as well, so there'll definitely be a video for all you excited people next week about what I've been up to this week. I'm going to have a go at sorting this out. The stuff arrived today to fix, or yesterday to permanent fix and support these. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I want to do something with the big blue, move it out of the way. I might make a little step that goes over that pipe there, just so I can push it right against the wall. And then that'll probably take me a week. The idea of doing these inside jobs, originally when I ordered stuff, was because I thought the weather would be that horrible that it makes sense to do a few inside things, but actually the weather's been quite nice, albeit a bit cold. So I'm going to start doing some outside stuff. I've been having a measure up, I've been looking at prices. God. Anyone free to send me sort of, I don't know, probably 20-30 grand just so I can finish everything, that'd be most appreciated. Drop me an email. No, I'm joking. So I've been pricing stuff up. Yes, it's expensive, but I need to start doing the outside now. I'm going to order some outside stuff in the hope that the weather holds out like it says it's going to. It's going to be cold in the mornings, warming up in the day, so then I can get some outside jobs done. Yeah, so that is definitely it this week. I am off. This has been an ending like no other. It's taken forever. I don't want to say bye because I love you all. I'm going to say bye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Saturday morning with your tea. Bye.